name is Travis Powell, and I spent 5 weeks in Granada, Spain last summer. My major is physics. I decided to study abroad because I wasn't doing much over the summer and all my friends were going places and doing things. I wanted to go somewhere Spanish speaking because I had a couple semesters of that and was enjoying my classes. I felt like in Spain I would get a good dose of culture as well as nightlife and fun and beaches and a summer atmosphere. But the language barrier was very hard and did set me back for the first couple of weeks. I was trying to fit in, try to understand what people were saying, and professors I had were great. They were very personable, very nice to you and friendly, and understood how much Spanish I knew and spoke accordingly, so they didn't throw around big words that we often stumbled over. I feel like studying abroad really increased my yearning for cultural experiences, so I came back totally interested in people from different countries and what different ways of living are about. It's an opportunity I feel more people should take advantage of. Most people say it's the experience of a lifetime, and if you're thinking about it and you're right on the edge, you won't regret doing it.
Hi, my name is Molly Maycutt, and this past semester I studied in Brisbane, Australia at what is known as Griffith University on the Nathan campus. I'm an education major, high school English. Between classes and the dorms I stayed in and just the entire campus life, I met students from all over the world. I gained so many different perspectives on everything, and it was just a fantastic experience. It really changed me in the fact that I became completely independent. I flew to the other side of the world by myself. I landed on Australian soil, and I realized, wow, I don't know a soul on this entire continent. And so at first I was a little bit scared, a little bit anxious, but really more excited. At first, when you're totally alone, you do get scared, but you go into the orientations, and that's where I met my first Australian friend. She was actually from Denmark. And from then on, we went to downtown Brisbane, had dinner, and from there we just all, started making the same sort of friends. Don't even think twice. Don't even second guess yourself. It will be the best experience of your life. The biggest excuse that I always hear from people when I say you should do it is, oh, I don't have time, I need to finish my degree in 4 years or whatever. The reality is that you're taking classes down there and you're gonna get credit for them, and so you're not losing any time. You're gaining a great story and a great tale.
Hi, my name is Chris Bassett. I am a senior liberal studies major here at Bowling Green State University, and I studied abroad in Ireland for the 2005-2006 academic school year. I studied at the University of Limerick, which is in Limerick, Ireland. The campus itself at the University of Limerick is gorgeous. It's very nice. It's one of the more modern campuses in Ireland, but it's set right on the River Shannon, which is the largest river in Ireland. So you have a nice mix. It's very pretty, kind of rolling hills, but yet at the same time, a lot of the buildings are more modern. Some of them are only a couple years old. And while I was there, one of the best parts was definitely traveling. I traveled all over Ireland. I did a lot of famous type stuff. Went to the Guinness Brewery, which is a famous landmark in Ireland. Kissed the Blarney Stone. We spent a lot of time at the beach. Traveled up to Northern Ireland and saw a world famous kind of landmark called the Giant's Causeway. It's these, I believe they're hexagonal rocks, just thousands and thousands of them just perched right there, and there's a legend that goes along with it. And just down from that, there's this famous bridge. It's called the Carrick-a-Reed Rope Bridge. And what that is it's literally a rope bridge that stretches across like two small islands in the middle of the ocean. that is about 85 feet high, and you're just walking over pure, rough ocean water. I'm actually in great contact with all the people I met over there. I made so many good friends in Ireland, and I've actually been back once already to play football. I went back in the summer. My friends actually raised money to pay for my plane ticket back, so that was amazing, and I went back over for another 3 weeks. These guys are going to be some of my best friends forever, and I'm welcome there anytime. I talk to some of them every day. Studying abroad is definitely a life-changing experience. Yeah, it's going to change a lot about who you are, and I'd say 99% of the time, that's definitely a change for the better. In that 1 year, just by putting myself out there and taking a risk, I saw and did more than most people will do in their lifetime, to be honest. And that's not gloating, it's just saying if you're willing to take this chance, you're going to feel like you can do anything. And you probably can. It makes you realize that you can.
Fantastic experience. You know, classes were different, and you meet people, and you travel more than I've ever traveled ever. I mean, every weekend I was going somewhere, going to a beach, going hiking in Lamington National Park, or flying overseas to New Zealand and hiking there, meeting New Zealanders, or what they call Kiwis.
Basically traveled all over, and I was by myself, so I didn't know anyone anywhere I was going. Talked to different people, found out what to do, jumped on a train, and just made good use of my time. And I think that was like the end piece, like proving to me my independence and my passion for travel and exploring and curiosity.
It's a lot of guts to go abroad, to be honest. You know, you got to leave home, and you leave behind all your friends for a year, your family. I mean, you're going to get homesick, and you know it. And to take that final plunge takes a lot of guts, and I commend anybody who's done it. But once you've done it, you really feel like if you put your mind to it, you can do almost anything. And I would say that's something I didn't necessarily feel before, but now I do.